To 4K or not to 4K? That is the question. Why would you use it? Let's talk about it. Let's do it. Go. It's Nicholas back in the house, back in the house, back in the house, back in the house. Behave yourselves. Okay, 4K or not to 4K on the desktop. Okay, as a YouTuber, is it worth it? Are there any advantages of doing it? Okay, let's strip it back here and go from the basics. Okay, go from the basics. Okay, I'm going to go to my projects folder here. As you can see, I've done a couple of videos for this already, but also in this video, in this folder, I've got 3 almost identical videos. Okay, this is Pup 82. Okay, yeah, second in the Puppy Linux 8 line, and it's 301 megabytes, and that's at 1080p 60. But it wasn't. It was recorded in 1080p 30, but I just upscaled it because I forgot to change the settings. So that was my fault. That was actually an accident. Then I put it through Kdenlive, not the most current beta, by the way, not the most current one. And I put this in at UHD 4K. Okay, yeah, so that's 2160. But it comes out at 247. How does that work? How do you think? And the third one is the same video again, UHD again, 2160, but this one's gone through OpenShot. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to move these across just so you can see what we're talking about. Now you won't be able to hear the audio, so I'm going to turn it down in my earphones anyway, because I always wear earphones or headphones. We're going to open the first one up, okay, and we're going to scroll to here. Can you see any difference? Yeah. It's okay, isn't it? We'll do it full screen for you. It's fine, isn't it? It's super fine. I can tell with my eyes, even with my glasses on, that this was a 30 frames per second video. Just because I'm good like that, okay? I can tell that. Because I've been doing videos for quite a while. So we'll go back to normal. And we'll come out of that. We're then going to open up the second video. You ready? Here we go. We're going to scroll through to that again. Can you tell any difference? This is 4K in Kdenlive. What is different there? I don't think it's as good personally, but maybe I need to clean my glasses. Thoughts on this, guys? Come on, thoughts. Okay. Think about it. Think about it. Then finally, the final one. Okay. It's 1.7 gigabyte. Now this was rendered in OpenShot, but think about the codec, okay? It's still UHD, it's still 2160. We're going to play that. We're forward to there. We're going full screen again. There's only a slight difference, isn't there? It's just more information being put into the video. Just more information. Okay, we're going to stop that right there. Okay. And go away from here. The reason why you might want to upload to 4K is if you're doing an outdoor video with lots of changes in your scenes, say you're doing a forest scene or a sea scene, or you're down at the beach, you've got your 1080-60 camera, okay? I've got quite a few of them, as you know, and it's a bit of a pain, okay? Because if you upload it in 1080-60, as that one was then, when your YouTube algorithm goes to go through it, it goes, that's 1080p 60. We won't bother with that one. And so you'll still get videos like you see some of my older ones on the sports cams, and there's a bit of fading and blurring, okay? A bit of fading and blurring. So, but this won't happen when you're doing desktop. There's not enough movement on the screen to warrant any more capture, is there? Let's be honest, there's hardly any movement whatsoever. So it doesn't have to work, okay? That's why when we go from that one to the one with 1.7 gig and go here again, you can't really see too much, can you really? Get rid of that. Can you see? There's hardly any difference at all. Okay, we're going to stop that right there. Now, if you've done a 1080-30 or 1080-60 video and you're thinking, well, what's the point of me uploading in 4K? Now here's the thing. When we go to the tube, so I'll open Chrome up for you and you'll see what I mean. And Berlin files, don't tell anybody. Okay. When you go to YouTube and you upload at your 4K settings, it will give you a better bit rate, okay? So you may get a 1080-60 about a 3.76 bit rate, yeah? Something like that. Or whatever, 36.7. If you upload it in 4K, even though it's still 1080p, it will give you more bandwidth. Yes, more bandwidth. And that's the only thing that's worth doing in 4K. Because at the end of the day, if you've not got a 4K monitor, you can't actually see 4K on your 1080p screen. And let's be honest, how many of you have got a 4K screen? Yeah, not many, I don't think, okay? Not many at all. It's just rendering. If you can capture at 4K, different kettle of fish. Different kettle of fish at all. So much different. But most of you are doing YouTube videos. I'm not doing that, are you, really? But like, I only do it really for me, for my sport cams and my GH5, okay? Because they record in actual 4K, real 4K. And that's where it makes a difference. And you'll know the size of the files are ginormous. So if I go back to the projects again, and you'll see what I mean. So the 1080p 60, which was really 30, so there weren't enough information there, 301. The 1080 UHD in Kdenlive, now this was a different codec. This was H.265. I didn't think it made a lot of difference. But the file size is 50 megs smaller, okay? There weren't enough information there to start with. Now on this one here, which is rendered in OpenShot, which is H.264, but 4K, their version of 4K, their version, okay, which I imagine is multi-pixel or multiplexed. They've just added more information to that file, okay? That's why it doesn't look any different. But when you upload the videos to YouTube, that's when it's going to make a difference. Because YouTube's going to give you more bandwidth, and your videos, especially if you're outside, are going to look so much better. That's the only reason. If you've got a 4K monitor, no problem. You can do 4K all day. But you can't actually record realistically and physically, and mathematically, 1080p to 4K. Because it's 4 times the size. Yeah. It's just basic maths. It can't be done. Okay. But that's how you do it. But if you want to upscale your videos, which are, is what I do some of the time, because you want a bit more bandwidth, you want the videos to look a little bit better, just do it. No problemo. You know what I'm saying? 4K or not to 4K? My answer to that is, if you're going to do some outside stuff with 4K cameras, do it. If you're only going to do videos of your screen and screenshots, keep it to 1080. For the time being, there's no point in going any further. You're just wasting time, bandwidth, heat, electricity, etc., etc., etc. I'm going to take some 4K footage tomorrow just to add to this one, and so you'll see what I mean, the size of the files, and we'll go from there. And then we're going to continue with some more puppy stuff, Puppy 8, because I've got some more videos in line for that, because it's end of term almost for me. I've only got a few classes left, so I've got more time to do videos. Sneaking legs out. Bye, see you later. Bye bye.